We've paid for that bridge and we're going to collect.
A Bridge Too Far. Have you guys seen that film?
We're going to fly 35,000 men 300 miles and drop them behind enemy lines.
Gene Hackman, Michael Caine, Sean Connery, Robert Redford, the legendary Hardy Kruger himself, Edward Fox, Denham Elliott. It's a fantastic movie. I've actually got to watch it again at some point. It's so good. But why do I mention that movie in reference to today's video? Well, quite simply, folks, if you thought ESG and DEI are words that are being removed from the social hemisphere of media and dissecting and redirecting the narrative to make it a little bit more acceptable for you and I, well, mainly for me, not for you if you're a white person, because yeah, you're an endangered species at the moment. No, folks, this is a bridge that really has gone too far. Or is that Francois too far? See what I did there, Francois?
We, my friends, are the cavalry on the way to the rescue.
Megatron must be stopped, no matter the cost.
Works for me.
I wear sunglasses at night so I can track the visions in my mind. There's someone behind me, isn't there?
I'm still hot though.
What's that?
When all hell's breaking loose, you'll be right in the eye of the storm. Bones of an egg on a mountain top. The funkiest monkey that ever popped. He knew every magic trick under the sun. To tease the gods and everyone and have some fun. Monkey magic, monkey magic. 69, dudes!
I'm such a genius, I can't help it. Oh my god. But let's get into today's video, folks, because quite seriously, when you see what I've got up my sleeve, it will make you think twice, thrice. Here we are. Now, I caught this on a live stream today, and it's really interesting, so I decided to mooch around online to do my own sleuthing. So Bridge, and this is wearebridge.com. I tell you folks, I've made some cringe videos recently. Now when I say cringe, not that I was cringing them, well then again, I probably was, but that's neither here or there. Oh, well, in case you're wondering, I have subscribed already to their newsletter, so I will be getting notifications about what they're up to. It's hilarious. I'm also following them on social media. So right now, in this present course of time, folks, I think this is actually very hilarious because obviously you think about Sweet Baby Inc., Sweet Baby Ghost, all those little cells, those splinter cells that are broken up. You think those allies would warn people like them that we're going to find out and we're going to be farming off their content. So they're very inept because, again, if you're going to have this social mind hive virus out there, surely you should be keeping tabs on each other, watching each other's backs and fronts, right? But guess what? That's not happening, is it? So let's have a look here. So here are the leaders of this. Who are Bridge? Yes, I should probably inform you about that. The Bridge Board of Directors is the governing body of Bridge, composed of a combination of D, E, and I. You see what they did there? Leaders, business leaders, and other C-suite leaders in organizations who are driving the change agenda internally. The Bridge Leaders Board is the heart and soul of Bridge, working together to elevate the role of underrepresented communities and people with different lived experiences. Really. The board will work closely or collaboratively with Bridge staff to set the operational priorities for the organization. I wonder if Homeland Security are funding this project. I bet they are. Let's have a look. Cheryl Deja, like deja vu, because we've heard this narrative before, haven't we? And we've got Juanita Wilson, Yonwon Rami or Rani. Let me just blow this up a bit, actually. Yeah, oh my gosh, maybe I shouldn't actually. Oh, Trish Archie Oliver. She's the Chief Diversity, Equity, Inclusion and Belonging Officer. Holy hell, you know this crap is all made up when you see these ridiculous job titles. Unilever, NA Unilever. Emil Kedar, Chief of Staff, Sonos. Randy Stipes, Chief Marketing Officer, The Weather Company. It's raining men. Hallelujah, it's raining men. But of course, the nest gets bigger and bigger. Peter Blacker. Honestly, you couldn't make that surname up. He looks a bit like Walt Disney, doesn't he? I mean, they said Disney's dead or he's been incarbonated, but I think he's well and truly alive in the evil twin that is Peter Blacker. He's the EVP, don't you know? Streaming and data products, head of DE&I, advertising partnerships at NBC Universal. And if we carry on, Tiffany, spelt in the most ridiculous way possible because she's American and she can't help it. She's the CE&I officer at Michelin. What a shocker. As you carry on, yes, Condé Nast. Yashika Alden. Guess what? She's a CE&I woman. Jennifer Warren. She's the Vice President, Global Brand Marketer and Communications for Indeed. Thanks for the memory, Jen. DEI, ESG are the arbiters of absolute ruin, ladies and gentlemen. Never mind meritocracy, that doesn't exist anymore. It's just the color of your skin, ladies and gentlemen. You can get on right in there and ruin everything. In times of drastic change, it's the learners who inherit the future. The learned usually find themselves beautifully equipped to live in a world that no longer exists. Eric Hoffer. And if we just take one step back, IMAX? What's this got? Bridge IMAX? Oh no, this just looks weird. All these formulaic dots in front of you, like Breaking Bad, or if you're a scientist and you've got these things in front of you. This looks like an Oppenheimer experiment gone absolutely wrong. It's like this, it's like the nucleus, isn't it, that you can see in front of you. It's just bizarre. Even the green background is a bit sinister, actually, just to make everything stand out. It's not the kind of green screen I like to work with. Leadership and learning. Oh no, gosh. Oh my God. This just gets so much worse. Lucretia Paul, Jacqueline Crombie, as in Abercrombie and Fitch, Lewis Jones, Judy Jackson. Oh my Jesus, Judy, put that forehead away, love. What are you doing to me? Wow, these photographs are absolute. A comprehensive DEI framework to help companies, oh no, identify, deconstruct and rethink their own structural gaps and contribute to inequities. God damn it, there's so much injustice in this world right now, except for Caucasian people, because you guys are on your way out. Terrible. This agenda includes multiple layers of racism, standards, best practices, and interactive workshop sessions. Yeah, I'm still going to get married to a white woman in the end and have lots of beautiful interracial babies with her. It might not say the white race, but by golly, I've got to do my part for man and womankind. So this is in California. Where else? Get actionable DEI and inclusion strategies from the top diversity, marketing and business executives driving systematic change. The funny thing about all of this is that if you look at the board of directors and the co-directors below, you'd think it'll be purely diverse, no Caucasians allowed, but for some reason, and again, who's actually funding all the bigger money companies out there that they want to strategize and rethink? It's the white folks, isn't it? That's who's running the case. The joint. Testimonials. Oh, it's Randy Stipes, folks. Yep, these are all self-flagellating, self-appraising, amazing testimonies. Can we pause on one? I was delighted and honoured to join Bridge in 2023. Oh, and there it goes. So you can't actually hold these things still. You just have to go through one by one, like the animals into the Ark of Noah. There are good industry events, even some great ones. So they're either good or they're really great. Which one is it, Miss Randy Stipes? And there are experiences that are fundamentally changing how we think, how we act, and how we lead. Hashtag Bridge 2023. It was an experience I'll never forget. Oh my God. You know an experience I'll never forget? When I was abducted by female aliens last week and they brought me back to Earth, I begged them to let me stay on their planet, but they wouldn't have anything of it, nothing to do with it anymore. They wanted to ravage me and have their wicked way and learn what man does on Earth. I don't know if I'm the guy they should have picked, but here we are.
There's a battle, and we are in the process of winning it.
So here is Bridge's Instagram page. Of course, I'm following them. I have to. Look at that. Black in DEI. I spy for the DEI. And here's Cheryl Deja Vu. She, her, because what else is she going to be?
You can have two. Fucking you.
Our ability to reach unity in diversity will be the beauty and the test of our civilization. Why is Cheryl talking like there is another civilization out there? There is, but they won't give this the time of day. I'm so excited to share that 10 years of being with the MMA, I've decided to start a new adventure based on DEIMB. It is something I'm immensely passionate about and can't wait to share more soon. So she obviously had a very good job. Now she's starting a brand new venture to try to destroy the infrastructure that is the corporate giants out there, because they've been naughty boys and girls. And I think as well, when you bring gaming into it, Rockstar, one of my favorite gaming developers, despite their very nefarious practices, they were accused of having a frat boy culture. I've hung out with frat boy cultures in my previous jobs, and I came away unscathed. But that's why Dan Houser, one of the co-founders of Rockstar Games, obviously left. He saw what was on the horizon. But here we go, folks. If you thought Bridge was just in the USA, think again, because now it is touched down in the UK. Oh, you ladies are absolutely delightful. I mean, at least this bird right here has got a better set of teeth than I have. Our mission is to use the creative industries as a vehicle for social change. We do this by ensuring the long-term contribution and participation of talent from underrepresented groups. So you're not pointing a gun at their heads, are you? You're just using the word of mouth to get your point across. This is why our work facilitates innovative cultural production that amplifies the experiences of people from low socio-economic black backgrounds, people who are black. What about Indian folks? What about white folks? Asian folks? Mixed race folks? Why is it black? Global majority or from other marginalized ethnic groups? Disabled people? Really? LGBT people and people with migrant and refugee lived experience. So if you're one of these people who traveled in on a visa migrant program, stamped on your passport, and then you thought after a few days, hey, you know what? I'm claiming asylum and I'm going to get free money and free digs to live in. Yeah, they're talking about those people.
So let's have fun.
Of course, ladies and gentlemen, I talk about this here. Do not harass these folks. I just think it's funny to sit back and watch how they will slowly destroy themselves in the process, I think is absolutely the best way to go. About us, we are on our mission. So it's not a mission from God like the Blues Brothers, as played wonderfully by the late great John Belushi and Dan Aykroyd. No, this is a mission to destroy and dismantle job structures. The hiring of people in the UK. The UK will become a shadow of its former self. Founded in 2018, We Are Bridge began as an aftercare program for the cast of Rocks by a collective of the filmmakers behind the film. So in other words, you started off as a sleeper cell, and I'll get back to that phrase in a short while, ladies and gentlemen, and then suddenly you became a monster, basically. Since then, WAB, great acronym, has evolved into a wider serving industry hive mind, committed to ensuring the legacy of new and emerging talent. Well, there's one token white lady right there, and everybody else is the majority, like it will be many years to come when I'm dead and gone, folks, and my legacy lives on in YouTube and beyond cyberspace. Yeah, the country of England as you know it will no longer be what you know it to be. And of course, We Are Bridge UK. They've got their own Twitter X page. Oh, goody jump drops. I can hardly wait. Safeguarding 101, folks. Our first safeguarding session is live. If you work with emerging and especially street cast talent, in other words, if you're homeless and you can't get to an audition near you, we'll pay for it. In film, TV, then this is for you. Stop it, you guys. You've been watching my videos again, haven't you? This is absolutely cringe-tastic, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this. We Are Bridge UK on Instagram, Biffa events, and look at all of these things. Right, I haven't read this video yet, actually, or looked at this post. What have they said? Our mission is to use the creative industries as a vehicle for social change. We do this by ensuring the long-term contribution and participate. Yeah, read that all already, love. Oh, it's like Cheryl Deja Vu. It's like her narrative is now permeating through We Are Bridge UK because I've seen this before. Any comments? I want to cry. So do I, Veronica Sandre. So do I. Yeah, there's not much engagement, is there? Nobody really cares. It's the government that's funding this, isn't it? It's got to be. Who else? Now, funny enough, when you actually look at these sites on Twitter X, obviously We Are Bridge UK, and Bridge, We Are Bridge, we've got this, the Brand Safety Institute, or BSI. I'm going to follow them as well, actually, because again, they've got a similar agenda like We Are Bridge, and We Are Bridge in the UK. Oh my God, absolutely terrible. And what is this? Oh, let's look at this video.
Hi, I'm Warda Mohammed. I'm Claire Wilson.
Yeah.
Hines.
Jessica Straker. I'm a co-founder and co-director.
Co-founder and co-director. Co-founder and co-director. I'm also co-founder and co.
Is this moron number one? Put moron number two on the phone.
Wait a minute. So there's 4 chicks and they're all co-founders and co-directors of We Are Bridge UK. And of course, the white lady here, she's the last one to say that. So come on, girls. Tell me which one of you actually co-founded or founded We Are Bridge UK first. I mean, that would actually help me out because so far you're not giving me a really successful business plan here, are you?
Which was nominated for several Biffas during 2020. We kind of formed.
Biffa is the British Independent Film Award, folks. It's right up there with the BAFTAs and the Emmys and the Oscars. God, you can tell I'm looking at Gen Z right here. Look at that nose ring. Oh, God. What happened to women from the 1980s? It just looks damn good. No tattoos, nothing. And now we've got this. This gives me deja vu of melonhead gamers. Oh, my God. It's just the same thing. That awful background music and like, yeah, well, you know, we decided to form this out of necessity because, you know, there's what's going on right here. What are the books in the back? Right, they've got Watchmen in the background, which is very interesting. I wonder if they've seen the film version of that graphic novel from Alan Moore. I'm curious. Or is it there for show and haven't actually read the novel? I wonder.
It isn't the end of that story.
So we have formed various different sessions and programs to be able to support that bridging experience.
Bridging the
Like bridging the gap because we are Bridge UK. Oh my gosh, keep the puns coming, ladies.
to that next.
What I find very peculiar about all of this, it's bizarre, it's just focusing on acting, isn't it? It's the film industry, it's the TV industry. Why not the broader spectrum, like businesses? Are you targeting them? Are they not interested? We are Bridge UK and we are Bridge USA. Oh my God, this is absolutely sinister and it's vile, it's disgusting. Yeah, we're just self-sufficient, we're knowledgeable, we like to pat ourselves on the back because that's the kind of gals we are. I mean, honestly, if you look at the four of these ladies together, do you think they have anything in common? No, it's bizarre. It's like they're trying to bring down what was once I would consider a great industry, which was the British film industry, especially in the 80s when Hollywood was actually giving our films a lot of Oscar nominations. They were taking all of our stuff a lot more seriously. I mean, to be honest, I'm actually more of a Hollywood fan than a British film fan. But again, I won't ignore the talent that we've had over here in many decades gone past. But I mentioned before about sleeper cells, and that of course reminded me of a very forgotten TV show called Sleeper Cell with Michael Ealy. If you've never seen this show, I urge you to watch it. It's kind of like a more brutal version of 24 with Kiefer Sutherland. And of course, I mentioned that show too, because again, when you look at all this stuff here, oh my God, with We Are Bridge, Ghost, Baby Ghost, Sweet Baby Inc., all the infiltration groups out there right now, they're all sleeper cells, aren't they? Well, actually, they're not really, because if they were asleep at the wheel, or like George Michael, they probably should wake up and realize they are being found out one by one. And I wonder where this madness will all end. Who knows? But if you enjoyed this video today, ladies and gentlemen, and my previous video today, of course, if this video gets uploaded in time, then leave a like below, smash that subscribe button, hit every other button imaginable, and I will catch you all catching me on the next video.
Moves the conversation away from opinions and beliefs, and it puts it into business practices, right? So exactly, data. So, we can stop arguing about whether it's a moral imperative or it's not a moral imperative, or we're taking jobs away or we're not, or it's just none of that matters. The issue is what are your business practices that are contributing to an inclusive way.
Oh yes, that's right. Just destroy everything in your path, girls. You do that because Miss Wonderful Black Lady at the top there is like, oh, we're going to get rid of all the people who are white and toxic. We're going to move them out, put them out in the streets, or maybe send them away to a island on a big barge that was meant for refugee asylum seekers, and we're going to concentrate instead on building the empire from within, destroying infrastructure as we know it. How insufferable, how selfish, how retarded they think this will even work. It's the mind hive that is ignorant, dangerous, insipid, and it will be destroyed, ladies and gentlemen. How? You just vote with your wallets and nothing else. Oh, and of course, common sense.
A Bridge Too Far. Starring Dirk Bogarde, James Caan, Michael Caine, Sean Connery, Edward Fox, Elliot Gould, Gene Hackman, Anthony Hopkins, Hardy Kruger, Laurence Olivier, Ryan O'Neal, Robert Redford, Maximilian Schell, Liv Ullmann.
Take cover!